All right, welcome back to the Abby Cakes YouTube channel. This is Brittany, owner of Abby Cakes. Today we are going to be making edible image cupcake toppers. So fondant is going to be our base, but our edible image is actually going to be the logo part. So I went ahead and made these ahead of time. I have a Cricut and I have the Cricut design space, and that's where I did this, so it even cut them for me. You don't have to do that. You can do it by hand and it's no big deal. But I took our logo and put it into here. I did like a 2-inch circle here. My cutter that we're gonna use is about 2 1/4, so there's gonna be a little extra room going around for me to pipe a little pink on there. And this is just edible wafer paper, edible ink that we used in the Canon edible printer. That's our logo, and we'll get started with some fondant here. So I'm just gonna take a little piece here and get it soft and pliable, and then we'll roll it out and cut our circles. It's actually what I have on hand, but it is a tropical fondant. It's pretty new to the satin ice line. We live in Arizona and it's pretty hot and pretty dry here. So I bought this to try it out. I will say it's very, very elastic. I don't think it is great for what we're gonna do today. I would just get the standard Wilton or satin ice. It dries pretty quickly. This doesn't really dry. I think maybe if you're in Florida, somewhere that's really humid, it would be great. So probably about 1/4 inch thick here, really to your liking. I am just going to cut out circles. There we go. All right. So I'm gonna take a little bit of edible glue. This is just a combination of Tylose powder or CMC powder and water. My recommendation is to cover the entire space full of the glue. I'm probably gonna go straight on the fondant just because this is white and I don't wanna go too heavy on here that it bleeds through onto my logo, but I wanna make sure every bit that I paint of the glue is gonna cover every piece of this edible image or it will peel up. All right, I think that'll do it. Then I'm just gonna stick this on, and it's okay if this is not perfect. There's supposed to be a little bit of room for us to pipe a border. I kind of feel like when you do toppers like this, there has to be some kind of final border going around. Even if we had done the edible image exactly flush with the fondant, it just feels kind of unfinished. So I'm gonna go back and add a tiny, tiny little border in just a minute. And if you feel like you didn't give yourself enough space, you can even just extend the fondant out a little bit by working it with your hands. So I'm gonna give myself a little more space because I can tell I'm going to cut off the S of the Sweet Kitchen once I go pipe. I'll give myself a little more room there, just like that. Okay, so we are going to take our topper. If you can, let it dry for a little bit. You don't have to. Mine isn't completely dry, which is actually gonna be nice because I'm gonna try to push it onto the cake and I'll have a little bit of wiggle room to work with. So I'm gonna set it down like that, push it on there, and then I'm just gonna go around and pipe my border. It's gonna be a little tricky here since I have all these cupcakes on here, but I think we'll be okay. And I'm just doing a basic shell border here with a very small tip. Okay, how cute is that? Personalized edible image topper, took no time at all. So this is perfect for any personalized kind of cupcake that you want to make. Very simple, everything is edible, and you have something very personalized at the same time. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. If there's anything you'd like to see, let us know in the comments below. Thank you.